Hey, geometry students, today we are going to be talking about inscribed angles. The first thing we want to talk about is the inscribed angle. The inscribed angle is an angle with its vertex on the circle, which is going to be right here in this area right there, with two sides that are chords. So the two sides of this angle, here and here, are going to be chords. The intercepted arc is the arc that lies between the two endpoints of the inscribed angle. So this arc right here, AC, is the intercepted arc of that angle. The degree of the inscribed angle is half the measure of its intercepted arc. So the measure of ABC is going to be 1/2 the measure of that arc AC. All right, let's talk about intercepting a diameter. When you have an inscribed angle that intercepts a diameter, then it is a right angle. So here we have a right angle across from where the diameter is. The measure of BAC then is going to be 90 degrees. Overlapping arcs. If you have two inscribed angles intercept the same arc, then the angles are congruent. So if we take a look at the measure of ABD and the measure of ACD, they are going to be equal to each other related to the arc AD. All right, using these rules, let's look at some examples. For number one, we have the arc WY, which is 62 degrees, and they want us to find the measurement of WXY. So I know that WXY is going to be half of the arc WY. So 62 divided by 2 is 31 degrees. For number two, they want to know the measurement of the arc DGF. So DGF. They gave us the angle of 113 degrees, and I know that the arc is going to be twice that. So 113 times 2 gives me 226 degrees for the arc DGF. For number three, they want to know the measurement of angle PQR. PQR, if you notice that this goes through the diameter, so that makes that measurement of that angle 90 degrees. For number four, they want to know the measurement of BC. BC is from here. Nope. BC is from here to here, sorry. Okay, so I know that the measurement of the arc AC is going to be twice 47. Okay, 2 times 47 is 94. And then halfway across my circle, that's going to be 180 degrees. So 180 minus 94 gives me the arc length for BC of 86 degrees. Okay. All right, let's take a look at number 6 now. For number 6, they want to know the measurement of angle RST, and they want to know the measurement of angle RUT. Okay. That is going to be related to the arc RT here. They didn't give us that value, but I know that the complete circle all the way around is going to be 360. And they did give us the measurements of the other arcs. So if I take 360 and I subtract 64 and 75 and 139, that's going to get me 82. And our measurement of our angles, of course, are half that. So 82 divided by 2 is going to be 41. And since they share, that arc, they will both be 41 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at number 7. For number 7, they want us to solve for x. So remember, our inscribed angle is going to be half of the arc. So I can take the inscribed angle, 8x minus 9, and I can set it equal to 158 divided by 2. Okay, so that gives me 8x minus 9 equals 79. So 88, sorry, 8x equals 88, which gives me x equals 11. Okay. Okay, let's go on and look at, take a look at number 9. Again, they want us to solve for x. This is an inscribed angle that goes to the diameter right here, so that means that this angle is equal to 90 degrees. So I'll set that up as 13x minus 1 equals 90 degrees. So that gives me 13x equals 91, which gives me x equals 7. All right, I want you to take a look at number 11, and I want you to try that one. Pause the video, try it, and then come back and check your answer. Okay, so just like one of our previous problems, they gave us the rest of the circle. So we had to take 360 minus the 92 and the minus the 162. So that means my arc length here was 106. So I take that 106, divide it by 2, and I set it equal to our inscribed angle, 7x minus 10, and I got x equals 9. Okay, very good if you got that correct. Moving on. Let's take a look at number 13. If the measurement of FGH is equal to 6x plus 21, so FGH is this guy right here, is 6x plus 21, and the measure of the arc FJH, here to here, is equal to 17x minus 28, then we are going to set this up as twice 2 times 6x plus 21 is going to be equal to that arc length of 17x minus 28. And then, of course, we're going to simplify. So distributing that 2, I will get 12x plus 42 equals 17x minus 28. And when we solve, I'm going to subtract 12x from both sides. It's going to get me a 5x on this side. I'm going to add 28 on both sides. That gets me a 70, which makes this a 14 equal to x. All right. Is that what they asked for? No, they asked for you to find the measure of the arc FJH. So the measure of the arc FJH is going to be 17 times our x value, which is 14, minus 28, which is equal to 210 degrees. So that is the answer that we're looking for. All right, I would like for you to try 14, put your answer in Edpuzzle, and then come back and we'll move on to 15. Okay, let's take a look at 15. If the measure of ABD, let's mark ABD, is 6x plus 26, and the measure of ACD is 13x minus 9, then I know that those two angles are going to be equal to each other because they share the same arc AD. Okay, so I'm just going to set those equal to each other. 6x plus 26 equals 13x minus 9. If I subtract 6x from both sides, that gets me a 7x, sorry. And I add 9 to both sides, which is going to give me a 35. And then I divide by 7, I get 5 equals x. Is that what they asked for? No, they said to find the measure of the angle, or the arc, AD. So I know that the measurement of the arc, AD, is going to be 2 times the measurement of one of the two angle measurements. So I'm going to take the first one, 6 times 5 plus 26. That gets me 2 times 56. So the measurement of arc AD is going to be equal to 112. Okay. Let's take a look at 16. if the measurement of KJL is equal to 3x plus 2, KJL, and the measurement of KLJ is equal to 7x minus 32, I know that those two together are going to be equal to 90 because this is an angle that goes through the diameter, and that touches the diameter. So the other two angles, these two angles together are going to equal 90. So I can add those up, 3x plus 2 plus 7x minus 32, and that's going to be equal to 90. So simplifying, it gives me 10x minus 30. I'm going to add 30 to both sides. 10x equals 120. And then I have x equals 12. That's not what they asked for. They asked for the measurement of KL. So the measurement of arc KL, oops, that's not an L. KL is going to be equal to twice the measurement of our angles. So 2 times. I'm going to use the first one again, 3 times 12 plus 2, which is 2 times 38. So the measurement of the arc KL is going to be equal to 76 degrees. All right, turn the page, and we are going to talk about inscribed quadrilaterals. Inscribed quadrilaterals, if a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, then its opposite angles, this is a quadrilateral, then its opposite angles are supplementary. Meaning that they add up to 180 degrees. So that means that the measurement of angle A plus the measurement of angle C will equal 180, and the measurement of angle B and D, B plus the measurement of angle D, that is also going to equal 180. All right, let's take a look at a couple examples. Number 1, we have the measure of angle L, and we have the measure of angle M. They want us to find J, and they want us to find K. So first let's find J. I know that these two together are going to equal 180. So I'm going to take 180 minus 92, and that will get me my measurement for angle J, which is 88 degrees. For angle K, I'm going to take 45 away from 180. And that's going to give me the measurement for angle K, which is 135 degrees. All right, let's take a look at number 3. For this problem, they gave us one measurement of an angle, 51 degrees here for VYX. And they want us to find the other two measurements. Well, let's find W first, because that one's easy. So the measurement of angle W is going to be 180 minus 51, which is going to be 129 degrees. Okay, now I need to use these two to figure out my other two angles. So remember, the arc length from here to here is going to be twice the measurement of angle X. So if I add those together, the measurement of angle X is going to be 101 plus 67 divided by 2. And when I simplify that, I end up with 96. So the measurement of angle X is 96. Sorry about that. The measurement of angle X is going to be 84. So 84 degrees. And then for measurement of angle V, I'm going to do 180 minus 84. And that's going to give me that 96 that I was talking about there. Okay? Okay, let's take a look at number 5. We're going to solve for X. Remember that the measurement of angle G and the measurement of angle E together will equal 180. So I'm going to take 9x minus 5, and I'm going to take that 180 and I'm going to subtract that 68. So that makes it 9x minus 5 is going to be equal to 112. Add 5 to both sides, I get 9x equals 117. Divide by 9, I get x equals 13. And we are done. I want you to take a minute and pause your end puzzle and do number 6. And answer an end puzzle. One more. Let's take a look at number 7. We're going to solve for x again. So we are going to first find the measure of angle N. It doesn't look like an N. We'll pretend it's an N. By taking the arc length here to here and taking half of that. So 135 plus 91, divide that by 2. That's going to give me the measurement of angle N. And that is going to be 113 degrees. Okay, now that I know that the two of those together, measure of angle N and the measure of angle L, are going to be supplementary. So let's take the measurement of angle L, 15x minus 23, and set it equal to 180 minus our 113. And then we will simplify. So we have 15x minus 23 equals 67. Add the 23 to both sides. We have 15x equals 90. And then divide by 15, and we have x equals 6. So it said to solve for x, so that's our answer, x equals 6. Okay, I know this is a long video, but we wanted to get in quadrilaterals as well as inscribed angles. So have a good afternoon.